this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We'll be taking a look at the MACDs, moving averages, the daily support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Tuesday, the 24th of August. Looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bearish start to the day. Gonna need to see Bitcoin move through the pivot at 49,713 to bring the first major resistance level at 53.70 and the 23.6% fib at 54.73 into play. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Bitcoin to break back through to 50,000 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect the 23.6% fib and yesterday's high at 55.58 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Bitcoin target 52,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 51,216. Ready to move through the pivot, we'll bring the first major support level at 48,867 back into play. Barring an extended itself on the day, Bitcoin should avoid sub 48,000 levels. Second major support level at 48,210 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, we have a widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day. That's supporting this morning's pullback. On the EMAs, the 50 has also narrowed on the 200 and the 100, but no signs anywhere near of a bearish cross, so keep an eye out for direction there. A widening would support a recovery through the day. So key would be to move through the pivot at 49,713 and back through to 50,000 levels. Failure to do that and support levels will remain in play. Moving across to Ethereum against US dollar, also bearish start. Going to need to see Ethereum move back through the pivot at 3312 to take a run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 3390. Plenty of support will be needed for Ethereum to break out from yesterday's high 3378.6, and we've got the 23.6% fib at 3369. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance of 3400 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ethereum target 3500 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3457. Failure to move back through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 3245 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should still well clear sub 3100 levels. Second major support level of 3166 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day. That's coming off the back of yesterday's late pullback and this morning's slide. So keep an eye out there for a further widening that would pressure Ethereum further. On the EMAs, 50 has narrowed marginally on the 100 and the 200, also supporting this early pullback, but no signs of a bearish cross, so keep an eye out for direction there. So key would be to move back through the pivot 3312 and break through the 23.6% fib at 3369 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Across the Litecoin against US dollar, also a bearish start. Going to need to see Litecoin move through the pivot at 188 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 191. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Litecoin to move back through to 190s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level in yesterday's high at 191.8 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Litecoin target 200 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 196. Failure to move back through the pivot would leave the first major support level at 183 in play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, however, Litecoin should avoid the second major support level at 179 and the 23.6% fib at 178. Looking at the MACD, similar trend, widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, so look out for further widening there to pressure Litecoin further. On the EMAs, slight narrowing of the 50 on the 100 and the 200, but no signs again of a bearish cross, so keep an eye out there for direction also. So key would be to move through the pivot at 188 and back through to 190s. Failure to do that and support levels will remain in play. Looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, tracking the broader market, bearish start. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 1.25 to bring the first major resistance level at 1.2999 into play. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 1.29. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1.30363 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, we got the second major resistance level at 1.3536 to cap the upside. Failure to move back through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 1.1963 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid the second major support level at 1.1463. Looking at the MACDs, again, a widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day. No signs of a bullish cross as yet, so keep an eye out for direction there. On the EMAs, the 50 has also narrowed marginally on the 100 and the 200, so also need to monitor that for direction through the early part of the day. So key would be to move back through the pivot at 1.25 and move back through to 1.29 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failures to do that, and support levels will remain in play.